So I think the important thing to remember is really own and understand your value of someone who speaks multiple languages, because that is so important, right? And at the same time, if you're working in an organization where the primary language is English, you'll have that opportunity to really develop and grow and practice those communication skills.
How would you describe the job prospects for non-HR graduates from KPU, both locally and internationally?
Okay. For sure, because that's super important when we're deciding a path to follow, right? And so locally, HR, I mentioned earlier that it's designated by BC Labor Market Outlook to be a high opportunity occupation. And they look at, like, what is the salary? How easy is it to get a job now? How easy will it be to get a job in the future? And if prospects look good, then you're on that list. And HR is on that list, as well as business and administration. Because that's the other thing to think about with HR. A number of our students, when they graduate, they start in roles such as HR assistant or HR coordinator or recruitment coordinator, and then they would progress in their career into perhaps HR generalist or HR manager. And then a number of people who graduate from our programs also go on to other programs, right? So a lot of people are interested in employment law. They might go on and continue with a law degree. So there's different paths that you can take beyond HR. Globally, I think HR practices are highly transferable. And one of the things that we really focus on in our program is how important it is to understand the context of where you're practicing. So there's good HR practice, and then you have to look at HR practice and look at the context of where you're working. You have to understand the legal framework, right? That impacts the employer-employee relationship, and understand how that might guide how you practice HR. So you will always have the practice of HR, and no matter where you go, even within Canada or globally, you have to understand how that particular context, what the laws are, what the rules are that are going to be impacting the practice of HR. And there's also a lot of opportunity in the Lower Mainland. It's one of the largest, labor markets in Canada. And so people have the opportunity to work in different sectors, from manufacturing to tech to public sector, agriculture. There's lots of different opportunities. And there's also international organizations. So that it might be, located in Canada and around the world. And you have opportunities for your organizations as well.
Based on your experience, Leslie, what qualities or attitudes a student can help a student to succeed academically and also transition smoothly into the Canadian workforce?
Okay, great question, Anne, and definitely something that people can be thinking about the whole time that they're studying, right? And I think, when I think back over the years, I think students who are really curious and open to what they're learning and to how they're learning it, right? So the fact that part of the learning is the fact that, it might feel different and look different and be different than what you're used to. And so noticing all of that and taking that in and, asking questions about it to understand is super, super valuable. I think students who are really interested in relationship and building relationships is that's really important, and it serves you well at university and then also in the workplace. So I love it when students come and talk to me before class or after class. And sometimes students say, well, I don't really know what I would say. Like, I don't know, I don't have a question. And you don't even have to have a question. If you just come up and say, oh, this was interesting. Or, I read this, or this reminded me of something. And we'll have a conversation about it, and we'll get to know each other. And the more you do that, the easier it becomes. And then also, I think that the students who are comfortable making mistakes, that's really, to me, what learning is about, right? We have this really safe environment. We're going to try things that maybe you haven't tried before, and probably some of them aren't going to go perfectly, right? And that we should be really happy about that, because we've had this opportunity to really learn, right? And so, and then sometimes people will say to me, particularly around language, they'll say, "Oh, I'm sorry, my language, my English isn't, I can't find the words, or it's not perfect." And I'm like, never apologize to me, because I only speak one language, and so I apologize to you for that, right? So, the fact that you are, talking and you're trying, we're going to communicate just fine, right? And so I think, and it's also, when I go back to thinking back to relationships, that opportunity to, when you're in university, to build relationships like around campus. So to get involved in things. So for example, in the human resource programs, we have a student club. And so it's just run by students, and they come up with the events and the things they want to do. And so getting involved in things like that outside of the classroom also really benefits you, it just gives you more opportunities to practice, and that's going to pay off for you going to the workplace.
Wonderful suggestion. Yeah. Is there any particular student or experience that you witnessed that you want to share with us?
Yeah, okay, that's a good question, and there's so many. It's hard to answer. I want to mention that the last 3 or 4 presidents of our HR student club have been international students.
Oh, wow.
And so, it's just really, it's a really great example of students who are curious, open, they're building relationships, they're getting involved, and then they're the president of the student club, and they have that great opportunity to kind of be a leader while they're in university. What I think I notice in a lot of students is kind of a pattern over time. So sometimes I see students at the very beginning of their education. So I teach one of the early courses, and I also teach one of the later courses. So I get to see students when they're coming in, and they're a little bit more tentative and unsure, right? And maybe a bit more cautious around trying things. And we work, we meet people where they are, and we work through that. And then when I get to see them in their 3rd year of their program, or it's either 3rd or they're just starting their 4th, it's like a completely different person. And so it's someone who I often see students who just show up so confidently, and it's really, I love seeing that movement, right? And so the work and the hours that people put in over the course of their programs really makes a difference, and it really shows up.
Thank you for your time today, Leslie. It's great to hear your insights about the HR industry, and also how international students can better transition to their life here in Canada. If you have any questions about KPU's program or the HR program, feel free to reach out us. Thank you.